good morning, everybody. So, since I had a long night, frustrating long night, I figure I'll bother everybody else in their morning. So decided to rant a little bit. Came back not too long ago for my vacation in Puerto Rico. That was amazing, COVID and all. Yes, we were masking at 98 degrees weather, but it was worth it. And speaking of masks, right? That's my first gripe of the morning. We are in healthcare. We don't have an option. We mask. Our whole 12-hour shift. Yes. And outside. And in the lunchroom. And pretty much anywhere but home and our cars. Because, masking in the car is obviously kind of... if you're masking in your car, more power to you. But, yeah, the virus is not coming through your AC. But I wish people would stop making the whole masking thing a political thing and like a civil liberties type of thing. It's not. Like, if this is the only way to attack a pandemic that has no known treatment, no vaccine, and that's the one effective thing against it, it's not against your civil liberties, especially when 155,000 counting lives, moms, daughters, sons, fathers, grandpas, grandmas, lives, as in American lives, have been lost. So it's not a liberties issue, it's a live or die issue. So, if you want to die a patriot, more power to you. Do it on your own time. Stay the F away from my family and my friends. Stay the F home. Okay? Because it's not a liberties issue. It's not a civil liberties issue. That being said, vaccination. Yes, we are close to vaccines. But then again, America has shown me that we are one dumb nation. Like, we are a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. Because this is the one country where you have all the liberties you can ask for, and we pick the most petty causes to rebel against. Masking being a big example. Like, there's so many other things that you should be outraged and rebelling against right now. But masking is your big thing. We have the Breonna Taylor issue for Black Lives Matter. We have the whole 155,000 lives that have been lost. Haven't seen any outrage for that one. We saw it for 9/11. Not that it should have not been there. Yes, you should be outraged if you have a terrorist attack, but this is worse, honestly. You have a terrorist president with a terrorist cabinet that has allowed 155,000 people, if you didn't memorize that number yet, to die. And counting. So we're not masking. Vaccines, awesome. There's a couple doing human trials already. What's the point? People are not going to get it. Because, again, we are dumb people. Any other country would be making a beeline for a vaccine at this point. And if they're not making a beeline, their government would be making them make a beeline. Which at this point, I'm almost wishing we were a republic or under a dictator. But we're pretty much under a dictator. But you know what I mean. Because then they will make us get the vaccine. But no, just get ready for that one when it comes around. When we do have a proven vaccine that works. Because people are not going to get it. So we're just going to keep losing lives until probably November, when America decides to cast their vote. And we either pick poor Joe Biden, who looks like he might not make it till November. Sorry to my Democrats out there. Or God, if we stay with Trump, I'm for sure, like, I I strongly feel I will be moving to either Iceland or Finland, Switzerland, Bali, any of those. Yeah, any of those sounds like a freaking awesome idea. I will miss the shit out of my family, though. Probably the only reason I haven't moved already, you know. Because, you know, my nephew's my life. Those that know me, you know that. That little boy, it has my heart and everything else. So, you know. And thanks to COVID, can't see him as much either. And if I see him, you know, it has to be hazmat approved type of thing. So, you know. So again, mask, please. Or stay the fuck away from my family. So yeah. So that's that. That's my rant for the morning. So, yeah. Black Lives Matter. And so does everybody else that suffers COVID. You know? So if you're willing to do like Trump and just, I don't know, maybe we should have done what he wanted from the get-go and just write it out. Just let it take whoever it was going to take out. That sounds horrible. But we might as well. Because we are at that point. Regardless. Because people refuse to follow the science. So, you know, maybe we should have done that. Because let me tell you something. It will disappear. Trump said it. It will. When? Eventually. Like the same way we will eventually make it to Mars. Or eventually cars will fly. All of that can happen eventually. The good thing is, COVID can wipe out half of the population. Shit, it could have wiped out 90% of the population. Trump is going to be at a rally letting you know that he was right and it did disappear. That's wrap up for the morning. You all have a beautiful day.